Sorry about this, guys. I will look into getting OBS, so the stream doesn't cut out when this happens. Yeah, this is really annoying and kind of unacceptable. So I wish Codemasters would sort out their crap, as it were. But yeah, I'm back. Try and rejoin the race. Hopefully we haven't had any carnage while I've been gone, because that would be disappointing. I am rejoining as soon as I can. Just about getting back in now. Hopefully no more crashes before the end. Okay, Ned Clark still leading. Ace is P2. Looks like nothing significant has happened while we've been gone. Racing Wheel right behind Moti Perez, though, in the Haas, and we've got Speed Alcoholic trying to make his way through as well. We could have 3 wide here as they come through the straight. I'm trying to keep track of it. Speed Alcoholic makes 2 places in 1 straight. Great driving from the South African, taking full advantage of that. Up to P7 he goes, and the recovery continues for the AlphaTauri. As he makes a great move there to get past 2 cars in 1 go. Ayrton still stuck down in P12, looking to get past the Haas of any of Vans Racing as soon as he can. And here he goes, he's going to have the DRS. It should be a pretty easy move for the Ferrari. And Ayrton up into P11. And he'll be hoping that he doesn't make any more mistakes. There is one, actually. He's just hit the wall. No visible damage again to the Ferrari, but again, it's just, you can really tell the pressure is starting to get to NER Ayrton here. He's really not having a good time at the start of this season. What else have we got? By the way, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if these games crashes are partially due to the heat. It's so hot in the UK right now. So it could be something to do with that. Maybe my PS4 is overheating. But who knows? I'm just going to blame Codemasters, because that's the easy thing to do. These two, I mean, they're both completely out of ERS, so there's not going to be any overtakes made here. So no battles on track really at the moment. Everyone well over a second behind everyone else. Moti Perez gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Don't know how he managed that. As Nath Clark into the pits. Nath Clark coming into the pits for a set of the medium tyres, and he's going to go to the end on those. The pit stop was always going to come, and now here comes the previous race leader. Is he going to come out ahead of Trugster? It's going to be tight. They're side by side as Nath Clark comes out, but no, Trugster gets ahead. We've got overtakes happening further down. I think that's Racing Wheel coming into the pits. Yes, it is. But Nath Clark now, he's got cold tyres. He has to make sure he doesn't make a mistake here. He's just got to keep it going. He had a massive lead on P2, so there's no need for him to take any risks. He does not want to end up like his championship rivals. He weaves a bit on the straight to warm up those tyres. Sensible stuff for the Williams, as he tries to dispatch of Trugster as soon as he can, but it's not going to be here. A bit too far back for that. And I think on the next straight, should be a job done, I would have thought, because there's no ERS in the tank at all for Trugster. Ayrton getting past Rick further back. His recovery continues as well, up to P8 for the Dane, as Nath Clark gets past Trugster straight away before even the DRS zone begins. And as a result, he's not actually going to get the DRS, so a bit unfortunate there for Nath Clark. Womax has retired in the pit lane. Have we got another safety car? We do! Oh, wow, okay. I mean, Womax retired in the pit, so I'm not sure why we've got a safety car, but we do have one. You see that yellow dot on the track. Lost stock into the pits. Aces and Avi had just gone past the pit lane, so they have been really screwed over by this safety car. It's absolutely horrible timing for these two. And suddenly the podium fight is blown wide open again as Scott gets himself up into P5. Look at this. He's going to go down to P6 as Rick does not pit at the safety car. It looks like he's going to try and go to the end on those medium tyres. I think Aces might do the same. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, that he might try that. That's going to be extremely difficult though, to get those to the end, even with these two safety cars that we've had. Speed Alcoholic coming out the pits, he's in P8. Ayrton has come out down in P11. Yeah, P11 for the reigning champion. He'll be happy to see this safety car. It brings him back in contention with the rest and makes his recovery a little bit easier. Same for Speed Alcoholic, actually. Nath Clark is in P3, but right behind these two who have yet to pit. So maybe they're going to the end as well. Maybe that's why they didn't pit. I couldn't quite see if they had already gone past the pit lane. I think they had, but maybe they were going to stay out anyway. It's difficult to tell. I think Aces surely wasn't going to stay out, so I think he has definitely been screwed over by this safety car. We'll see if he pits now as he comes across the pit lane, and yeah, into the pits he comes. He's not going to be surviving on those mediums all the way to the end. Avi comes in as well. He doesn't want to stay on those hards, nearly goes into the back of the Ferrari. So Nath Clark is reinstated as the race leader, but Aces and Avi are really going to lose out here due to that really unfortunate safety car timing. And look who's in P3. It's Rick. After saying that he would be P1 this race, he said that he's had 3 elite races this week. He's won all 3 of them. So Major retires from the session. Not sure where. Yeah, I'm not certain about that one. I don't know where he is. Can't see his dot on the mini-map. But anyways, yeah, Rick in P3. And you never know, a mistake from Nath Clark, and he could be in. Although, look at these guys on the softs, they're looking menacing. Aces, Avi and Speed all on the softs further back. And Ayrton as well in P11. He's got 2 cars between him and Speed. But I would have thought he would dispatch of them pretty quickly, although maybe desperation might set in for the Dane. We already saw him making a risky move on Vardy a little bit earlier, so perhaps another mistake could be incoming for the Dane. Don't want to curse him, but it has not been a race to remember for the reigning champion NER Ayrton. That is for sure. I don't know if the safety car will come in this lap. Vans has still got a little. As a new problem just manifested itself in that my controller decided to run out of battery. Back on the mic now though. Van's just about catching up, so the safety car won't come in this lap. I think Van's might have spun actually, because he's a lot further back than he was. So maybe a little mistake under the safety car for the Irishman. As Ayrton comes into the pits again. What is he doing? Has he gotten front wing damage? Surely not. Are they going to replace his wing? No, he's just putting on some different soft tyres. So he will go all the way to the back of the grid. And he just wants that extra lap, I think. He thinks losing 1 position is worth an extra lap of fresh tyres towards the end. And honestly, I think he might be right. Because those softs do not last long at all. And especially the likes of Lostock and Speed are going to struggle in the last couple of laps. So maybe Ayrton has gotten the right idea here, although he did lose a position for it. So he is now at the back of the field. I think that is the first time I've ever said that about this man in ESRL. I don't think he's ever been at the back before in a race. So this is quite the turn of fortunes from last season for the reigning champion. Quick sip of my drink there. I think the safety car should be coming in this lap. There we go. In this lap, there is the notification, and Nathan Clark will set the pace. He's got Lostock behind on fresh, soft tyres, so he can't relax too much in that Williams. He's also got likes of Aces, Avi and Speed on softs further back as well, and Ayrton. Don't forget about Ayrton. Yeah, Nathan Clark, from looking imperious, like an easy race win for him, he's gone from that to suddenly could be under pressure at the end of this race, and Lostock is certainly putting him under pressure here. Nathan Clark has gone though, and he did manage to catch out Lostock just enough, whereas Rick was not caught out at all. Down the inside he goes into turn 1, the Dutchman trying to take P2 here, but can't quite manage it. The superior grip of those softs. We've got so much contact, so many people losing their cars further back. Avi is down to the back of the grid, he's spun. Speed is up to P4 already. How's he managed that? Lostock is back behind Rick again. He must have made a mistake. Rick up to P2 at the moment in this race. Speed Alcoholic, here he comes, he's P4. Aces is still P7 as he gets past Lostock, and now he's into P3. It's another mistake from the Aston Martin, and Speed Alcoholic is suddenly on the podium after everything that's happened this race. What a recovery it's been from the South African. It's not over yet, of course, but Ace is also making moves, as is Ayrton up to P8 now, getting past Vardy there. And on those soft tyres, he's going to be looking to challenge for at least a top 5 as he recovers from what has been an abysmal race for him so far. Speed Alcoholic right on the back of Rick. Rick must be thinking, where has this man come from? And here he comes. Look at that straight line speed for the Alpha Tauri. Up into P2 he goes, and Nathan Clark is in big trouble here. He's only got a 2-second gap. Those soft tyres are going to be so much better for at least a few laps than those mediums. And Speed, we know, has got the pace to challenge the Williams, as we saw earlier on in this race at the start when he was closing down that gap. And Speed Alcoholic, suddenly, from absolutely nowhere, is looking like he could be in contention to win this race. That was a huge slide from Rick there out of turn 2. I don't know how he managed to save that. That was a brilliant bit of driving from the Dutchman to keep his car on the road. NER Ayrton still stuck behind Trugster further back. Aces trying to get past Scott as well, who's in the top 5 right now in that McLaren, doing very well as Trugster tries to take advantage. I'm keeping an eye on that gap between the top 2 as Lostock now makes the move on Rick again. Those soft tyres coming into play. Lostock not making any mistakes this time. Up to P3 he goes, and Rick trying to stay on board, maybe go for a dive down the inside, but no move being made there. As Ayrton up to P7, he's gotten past Trugster finally, but that 8 seconds, no, it'll be 3 seconds. That's why he pitted again, to get rid of the 5-second penalty. That was probably it. Yeah, he still has that 3-second penalty for track limits, so that could really end up costing him at the end of this race. We'll have to wait and see. Ace is trying to get past Scott. I think it could be 2 places lost for Scott on this straight as oh my god, you've got to be joking. Another crash, really?